Alright guys, I'm gonna do a trade recap here. I need to start actually live trading this, but as you can see, let me switch the screen here. See, I took a trade here. I took some shorts here. I'm gonna go over that first. Um, so yeah, I took shorts there. Honestly, looking back at it, it's pretty dumb. Like I was well aware that we're still overall bullish. Like I'm really looking for these highs up here, like overall target. But I was thinking like maybe we could run it up to this low down here. You know, that's the daily low, which is reasonable. But you know what I need to see is I need to see price come lower, tap into these areas down here, and then wait for another move lower. Then I can short it. But that's not what I did though. I traded it when it was going lower. This is my first mistake, and yeah, it didn't quite play out as you can see. So yeah, that was literally my only error I could really see for the day. Ooh, do you see why I take off early? Do you see why I take off early? Because of that. That's the reason why. Like my overall target for this particular trade was this high up here. But as you can see, they just edged the fuck out of that thing. And I bet you, and my stop will be down here, but I bet you when we're already moving like this, a lot of people is going to be trailing their stop or going break even. They would have got hit break even right here. And this trade is still valid. Just because it did this, look. Actually give another layer of protection here. So this trade is still like, this thing is still continue going higher. So yeah, that's the reason why I do what I do. But yeah, so basically, mistake was I took the trade when we were going lower, not when we already made the retracement and then going back lower. That's when you should be taking the trade because you know it's just higher probability that way. And yeah, so I saw that. I said, okay. Like overall, we're still bullish. You know, if you go to 5 minute and 15, it's gonna look better. We do have a big ass wick close below this high up here, but you gotta understand we're still real bullish. You go to the 4 hour, inverted that 4 hour, tapped into here, taking this out. Eventually, we gonna take that out too. So there's that. That's okay. 15, tap into that. So, all right. My first thing was if you close above here, that'll be the first clue that we're gonna go the other way. Second will be here. So I just entered some here, and then I anticipated that price was gonna close above here. So yep, that was pretty much the trade. Like I said, this trade is still very valid. We can still take this out. At the same time, I'm a little bit conflicted because we can also take this out now. Look at how E is creeping above it. Yeah, creeping above it. We have all this here, so kind of it's a little confusing right now because we have two very clear. We have whoa, look at all these fucking longs that just came around out of nowhere. Let me show you guys. I just look, this just popped up right here. Like all of these longs just came out of nowhere. But yeah, basically like we have targets, clear, like targets that make sense on both sides. We have data lows, eventually Asia lows. I was looking for Asia lows also. Only if we get like a crazy displacement lower and eventually we're gonna close below this. That was the only way I would look for Asia lows. But yeah, like I was looking really for higher for the most part. But I actually also have another thing I gotta go over. I traded CPI, but I can't really say anything bad about it because I just didn't have enough drawdown really. So what I did was, well, the first thing I could have done better is put it above this high here, like 30 points above this high. If I did 30 points above this high and not this high, I would have survived it, despite the fact not having enough retracement. Not having enough drawdown. So what fucked me was this here. Cause I got tagged. Hold on. I got tagged right here, right? Right there. I got tagged in this blue. Literally got tagged immediately, fucking retraced down to here. So this retracement fucked me right here. But everything else was good. So if I got tagged here instead, it wouldn't have been retracement for me to go through. You know what I'm saying? My shit would be in the green and possibly break even. But that's about it. I wouldn't have been taken out. Because normally, I've backed this fucking CPI multiple times. Like, this is how it should have been. Because the latest swing high and low, 30 points above and below latest swing high and low. But the only reason why I did it here is because this is London low. London high. That's the reason why I did it from this high. And also, if we go to the 15, that's like the external. Like, this is internal. But yeah, at the same time, I really can't say anything. Like, it really wasn't a bad trade, man. It wasn't a bad trade. It's not just me coping. It's just that I just didn't have enough drawdown. That's it. That's literally the only reason why I lost that trade. Because if I had a full $2,000 drawdown, I would have lived through that. I would have survived and took home some money. I would have passed that count. But it is what it is. Next time, just do latest swing high and low, no matter what, on a 5 minute. So like I said, if I did that, I would have banked on that. But it is what it is. Those accounts to me were already gone in my head anyway. Like I already considered them blown in my head. Like I literally haven't traded them ever since. Like ever since I hit the daily loss limit. Like I stopped trading them. Like I said, to me those accounts are not a factor anymore. So yeah, see, now this is a little confusing to me now, because the longs is still very valid to me, but at the same time, like, I don't know how confident I am that we're gonna take out that high now. Shit, like, we just keep making lows on fucking ES, man. For me to take this long, I would need to see price close above this here, and it's not gonna give me enough risk to reward to take the trade. Like, it's just not worth it at that point. This looks pretty decent. Yeah, CISD with this 5 minute here. Now we get equal highs up here, so yeah, I can definitely see the price taking that. Other than that, though, but at the same time, though, you can look at it this way. Now we SMT in this. Now we're inverting this, right? So you can play this right here. Nah, it's not bad at all either. You know what? We're gonna do it here. Oh shit! I should have just marked it executed. We're gonna do it here, but we're gonna target Asia. Let's see what happens here. Because this is also a good ass trade too. Like, it makes perfect sense. Both sides make sense, and you don't really want that shit. Like, you don't want both sides to make sense, man. Because what the fuck? Like, well, where are you gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they both make sense, what are you gonna do? Trade both sides? But typically, since this is like a bullish move, you would want to favor the bullish move, because, like Lanto says, that this kind of just stuck to my head when he said this shit when I saw his video. He says there's really only one reversal for the day, because everything else you're taking is continuation. It might look like a reversal, but in a higher time frame, you look at it in a higher time frame, it's just a continuation, man. Like, if you look at it here, this trade here, it looks like a reversal from here. Looks like we're reversing back higher, but no, bro, that's just a continuation. Look at that. retracement continuation. You know what I'm saying? Now this is a complete reversal here, cause you run up and then we're reversing. Well, let me reword that. We run up and then we're trying to anticipate it reversing, taking all these lows. But at the same time, this could just be a retracement to continue going higher. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I mean, look at this. That's what I mean. What I think is gonna happen here is ES is gonna take out um, the data low. We're gonna SMT that, and then we're gonna continue going higher. I think that's what's gonna happen. If we get a closure above here, these highs, these bodies up here, to me this trade is over with. Yep, I think this trade is fucked. This trade is fucked, bro. We gonna flip. We're gonna put it just below. Look, this is gonna be like a wick in a higher time frame. There you go. Put it just below 50% of it. Or you can go to the lower time frame and look for, yep, invert. There it is, right there. See, we're gonna run it higher. Reasoning for this, reason like, obviously, I just went over. But the reason why, to me, it was closure. We didn't even get that closure yet. So there's still a chance here that we're gonna get taken out. But the reason why I said closure above these highs up here, I mean, these bodies will indicate to me personally, that we're gonna go higher is because one, we invert this here. Two, that's a CISD. That's about it. I mean, you can argue this is the CISD, but to me, this one up here. And as you can see, it didn't do it yet. So we might take this out first before doing that, or it can just continue going lower. Probably want to widen the stop here, but it's really not something you want to do, to be honest. The reason why to put stop right there, you have to invert. I mean, you get the inversion, and it's just the wick of it. I got that from Lento, so it's pretty effective. Only if you're right about the move that is, obviously. Like, so if the trade is wrong, the trade is wrong, you know what I'm saying? And this trade might be wrong. We'll see. Yeah, I think ES about to take out the data lows. So once ES takes out data lows, if you get a displacement higher, I would take that shit any day, but I'm not gonna take it because I'm already done for the day. I'm not gonna keep going. Like I said, I'm gonna take this shit slow, secure a funded account, go fucking pay out, and then maybe we can start going, going a little faster. But right now, I can't do that. You see how good that stop placement is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how good it is. I could have sworn this wick was bigger, man. What happened to it? Oh my god. It's literally at the 50% too. But yeah, that wick was longer. But the reason why is because it didn't close yet. Now it closed, then it got smaller. Yeah, I think the smart thing to do, smart thing to do what I've been waiting for ES to take out the data loss. I might just call this a day because I'm really not gonna be. I'm pretty much done for the day, man. You know, it's just practicing. Yeah, so I can just upload this shit and just fuck off. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and yeah, thank y'all for watching, whoever watching out there, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.